the question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the field first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plan to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer obviously in the booth was pretty solid too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe 2-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
Bring in the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put them out of rhythm. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Looking to throw, it's Blue. Touchdown, Dogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's Blue. Here's a heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one in there at the 35. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Blue. Working the big fella to the corner. He is run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Back's looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Fitted in the window for the score.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. The play action fake. Got a man. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Zings it complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. right down the boulevard. It's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with us send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Blue. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. With the run on 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And he's wrestled to the ground. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Blue. And the missed connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it into first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense is playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Blue. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air, it's Blue. Finds his back in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. Is putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out fast. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
To throw, it's Blue. He's got the back in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Back open in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. To the air on first down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they own this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pitch.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Makes the grab. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And they'll stop him just short of the first down. Just inches away from moving the sticks. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Back to throw, it's Barrett. Setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Gives it on the option. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And down he goes back at the 3.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a crease at the 20. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 8 over UTEP. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Using his legs, it's Willingham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong. And I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it. But finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make...
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Blue. Going over the top. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Snapped it in the shotgun. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Flips it out in the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Georgia going up tempo. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. He's got it down the left side. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.